Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Oinjuna. By profession, I'm an entrepreneur, and by passion, I'm an artistic mom. The reason I call myself as an artistic mom is because I never restrain myself from any kind of boundaries for my child's development. I always try to use some experimental things for him. So that can be for nutrition, for food, for games, physical activities, or maybe for education. So I always feel, a creative mindset is very much needed for a child. So I every day I try to bring some spices. I try to add some spices in his life, and I think it is going pretty well for me. My child is not having a monotonous life, because personally I don't believe in having a monotonous life. I don't believe a 9 to 6 job. I don't believe a monotonous life. So I always try to make that same thing happen in his life. So regarding all his daily activities, so today's topic which I chose to speak about is a child's education system, how it is like the traditional and the modern way of teaching a child. So I always wanted to speak about this topic since the lockdown started, because I personally feel that this topic is very much needed to be discussed right now. So for all the mothers or the parents out here, please write in the comment section what you feel for your child's education, which way, which procedure is better. You want the traditional way of education, that is the old one which we have gone through, like the teacher used to write something on the board, we used to copy that same thing and we used to memorize that, recite the same thing, and used to pass in our exam or used to do good in our exam. So is that procedure is good for your child, or you think no, an artistic creative way of learning, memorizing, exploring new things, recreating recreating them in their own way is much important, and much, you can say, the much artistic way to for a child's brain development. So I personally feel that type of education, that type of systematic education is much more needed right now in this lockdown, because this lockdown has already taken a lot of our child's brain activities, you can say, because our child who are mostly interested in physical activities, going outside, they are bounded चार दीवारी के अंदर in this lockdown, and they have nothing to do as such. They don't have anything to do, like either going to online studies, then TV, television, then mobile phone. Personally feel that modern way of teaching is much needed. And you don't need to tell them. You don't need to tell them a chronological way of studying. You can just give them option. You can just give them some points to do a memorization, and they can do it. See, a very very simple example I can give that. We used to study A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, D for doll or dog. But I think my son is not learning that. My son is learning A for alligator, or A for airplane, B for something else, or C for something else. So their way of understanding. So I learn E for elephant, but my son is learning E for encyclopedia, E for engine. Their vision is completely different from ours. So they need a proper treatment like that. So एक कहावत होता है, जैसा जो होता है उसके साथ वैसा ही बिहेव करो. तो हम जैसे थे, हमें वैसा एजुकेशन सिस्टम मिला, या फिर ये बोल सकते कि हमें जैसा एजुकेशन सिस्टम मिला, हम वैसे ही अपने आप को बनाया. But nowadays the education system is a different, is a much advanced way. teachers, parents, everyone is doing their best to give their child the best education. So that's the reason their child is also developing an artistic mind. So nowadays the studies, the education is not a normal one. It's not like just sitting in the classroom, copying something from the board and memorizing it and just giving the test. No, it's not that. So if something is being taught in the class, the parents, the students, the kids, everybody is doing a lot of research on that particular topic and presenting that particular topic in a different way. So whatever the teacher is teaching you, the kids right now in this era is taking that thing. Definitely they are observing that thing, but while producing the same thing, they are giving a different angle to the same topic. So टीचर से मिल रहा है उनको, जो मिलने का है, जो मिल रहा है, they are getting the same thing, but while giving that same thing, they are giving an input of their own. So I think that part is the best one, because there the child is activating their brain cells, and that is how they are developing in every field. And hats off to all the teachers, parents, and even the kids who are enjoying this way of education and giving their full 100%. Personally, I am going to the same phase because my child is also 4 years and 6 months. And he, at this age, the way of speaking, the way of his view towards anything is much better and much different from our generation, like the traditional way. So I am not saying the traditional education was not good and only the modern is good. No, my reason of saying why tradition and the modern is different, because at that moment, at that period of time, things were different. Then at that time there were not much competition which we have right now. Right now all the kids, मतलब मैं बोल सकती हूँ मम्मी के पेट से ही वो निकल के competition में आ जाता है. So the competition is very tough and very strict right now. The education system is also should be different. So that is why I believe that the modern way of teaching is much lively and it fulfills your child's brain development. So I believe traditional way of teaching is good, it's good, but the modern way of education is better for your kids' brain development. So thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I hope I have given a different view on the education system, and then lots and lots of more things to discuss with you all. Please stay with me, subscribe my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon, and tomorrow I'll come up with something else and something more interesting topic. So please stay tuned with me. Thank you so much.